Thanks, the other twin. All right, starting off today, we've got number 889, Right Hand Man, jamming for the Guardians with number 277, Bugsy. Right Hand Man out of the pack quickly and is your lead jammer. Oh, Bugsy being taken off the track, has to recycle behind the pack, while Right Hand Man has a little apex jump there, takes up 4 points, and quickly calls it off. I always love Jammer Love on the start line there. Number 5, Wikipedia. Always the happiest jammer. Giving a hug to number 42, Mr. Sir Guy. Wikipedia taking full advantage of the pack, going down right before his eyes, picks up lead. Wikipedia sees the in, switches to the out, is able to get out of the pack. 4 points. Oh no, and penalties starting to be called. Little jammer on jammer action there by Mr. Sir Guy. Trying to slow up Wikipedia. But Wikipedia is lead, so is in control. Calls it off. 8 points. Guardians taking the lead, 12-0. Zero donning the star up against Smalls. Oh, beautiful offensive help there from the Cleveland Guardians for Zero. Zero is lead, but Small is speedy and is right on Zero's heels, forcing Zero to call it off. Goose eggs for both jammers. It's like the Cleveland Guardians possibly running a 3-jammer rotation. Right-hand man back out with the star. ZomBees fielding Queso de Mondays, and right-hand man is your lead jammer. Pack getting a little bit of spread out there. Busting put a little tap on right-hand man, but right-hand man able to shake it off. Completes a scoring pass. Queso de Mondays not able to quite find the way out of this pack. Star pass completed to Pocket Rocket, but right-hand man calls that off. $11 points on that jam, almost doubling the score. Cleveland Guardians at 23, ZomBees still at 0. Mr. Sir Guy and Wikipedia going up against each other again. Chops offering some beautiful offense there. Clears out that inside lane. Wikipedia, your lead jammer. Mr. Sir Guy not that far behind. So Bit of a fast-moving pack here on a late Saturday afternoon, early evening. Wikipedia controlling this pack, pushing them speed. Oh, tries to sneak in there. Nice follow hit by Kitty Black, but Wikipedia gets around Smalls, picks up 4 more. It's like Mr. Sir Guy also completing a scoring pass, putting up the first 4 points for the Zombies. Nice jam there by Wikipedia. 12 points for the Guardians, increasing their score to 35. Mr. Sir Guy putting up the first points, 6 points for the Zombies. 0 jamming against Queso. Oh, and 0 barely touched, gets out of the pack, lead jammer. Lots of crones there in turn 2. Oh no, 0 being called off on a penalty. Queso de Mondays and the Zombies have 30 seconds. Bugsy trying to offer some offense there. Nice blocking there by Decrypt. Shutting off the offensive help Bugsy giving Queso. Stop block call there on number 128 or 28 Killer Queen. Queso able to complete that initial pass just in time for 0 to get out of the penalty box. One-footed spin around Bugsy, picks up 4. One blocker to get around. Oh no, and 0 heading back to the penalty box again. And Queso the Mondays very smartly passes off that star to Bugsy. Nice hit by number 42. Adrenaline Rush sends Bugsy sailing. Bugsy able to pick up a couple points on that. I believe that was 2 points there for Bugsy. 4 points for 0. Guardians in the lead with 39. Zombies at 8. Jammer change up here. Number 916 Slaughter wearing that fancy hat with the star on it, while 0 still serving time in the penalty box. Zero comes out of the penalty box, pots, and picks up lead. Big apex jump. Lands inbounds, a bit of a knee tap. Back up for 4. Sarg pass completed. 0 picks up a couple points there and chooses to call it off, preventing any points to be scored. Gonna change up in the jammer rotation. Smalls taking on jamming duties for the Zombies, while right-hand man out there for the Guardians. Smalls doing a little bit of a star stash. Just as Smalls ready to approach the pack, right-hand man opts to pick up just a few points and calls it off. While we are doing a little bit of track maintenance here, and a big shout out to our officials, our skating officials today: Lone Bone, Disco to the Box, Filet Official, Ohm Wrecker, Apex Detonator, Jam Burglar, and Strong Female Protagonist. Our non-skating officials, we've got Cheshire Stats, Cherry Bomb, The Other Twin, Gring Eggs and Slam, Hawk, Stitcher Up, Cherry Bloxam, Official Headcase, Nemesis, Tricks Lestrangle, Just Tom, and Behold the Stripey Horse. Wikipedia jamming against Smalls. Wikipedia trying to follow that same line as Smalls, but being closed off each time by the ZomBees blockers. But Wikipedia sees just enough room on that outside, sneaks past, gets lead. Wikipedia with a nice little hop there. Apex jumps always don't have to be 7 feet in the air to be effective. 4 points. Star pass to Thunderbottom, but Wikipedia opting to get those points and call it off. All right, one of our newer zombies, number 369, Pushy Power, jamming up against that. I believe that's number 619, Chops, one of the newer members of the Guardians also. Chops with lead and the first points in this jam. Oh, big hit by number 122, Barbie. Pushy getting some offensive help there from the zombies. Guardians doing a great job of staying in play, creating that bridge. Chops being taken out of bounds. Mr. Sergai dragging him back into turn one. Killing some time on that clock there. Oh, but Chops heading to the penalty box. Since Chops was lead and being sent to the penalty box, there now is no lead. Pushy Power attempting to pass that star off. Pocket had star in hand. But the jam expired before completion of that star pass. Looks like we have a timeout. Little disco dancing on the derby track. Staying alive, staying alive. Ah, ah, staying alive. I'm not violating any Twitch rights, am I, by singing that song? I mean, I'm unofficial. I do not own the rights to that music that I just sang. Exactly, a very bad karaoke cover. So hey, so the Pittsburgh roller derby here, we are excited yet again. We are hosting this May Dawn of the Derby. Part 3. So, Dawn of the Derby merchandise is now currently available to pre-order on our website. Please know that when you come to Dawn of the Derby, there will not be any merch available. Visit our merch table, check out a preview, and scan the QR code to purchase your exclusive Dawn of the Derby. Queso to Mondays with that star up against right-hand man. Right-hand man able to get underneath that wall, gets lead. Right-hand man just barrels through the tripod. 4 points. Nice clip there by Smalls, but right-hand man able to shake it off. Another 4 points. Beautiful tap there by Queso de Monday, right square in the chest, pushes right-hand man off the track and forces the call off. Ah, know that I've ever seen this in the history of the zombies. Kitty Black wearing the star. Kitty being dragged back by number 42, Adrenaline Rush. While Zero trying to find a way through this wall. Crockett trying to bridge it, but they've got to let Zero go. Zero is your lead jammer. Ooh. Wide open lane there. Bugsy trying to make a last minute hit, but Zero hops over. 4 points. Kitty Black jamming like a blocker, just barreling through. But Zero opts to call off that jam. Guardians in the lead, 86. Zombies held at 11. The tale of this game so far is lead jammer. Guardians had lead jam each and every one of these 12 jams that have been completed thus far. Wikipedia taking on Queso. Wicked shoots out of the pack right past Thunderbottom. Lead jam. Great defense there by Chops. Swinging in trying to get under Thunderbottom, but Thunderbottom successfully takes that star pass. While Wikipedia picks up 4 points and calls it off. And again, new change up here, number 29, Busta. I believe this is Busta's first game with the ZomBees. Jamming against number 889, right hand man, your lead jammer. But Busta breaks free, does complete that initial pass. Hop out of the pack, 4 points. Right hand man calls it off. It's like we are getting a timeout request by the Cleveland Guardians. So yeah, don't forget to visit the merch booth. Both the Cleveland Guardians and Pittsburgh Roller Derby have merch here today. And if you are curious to see what that Dawn of the Derby pre-order merch looks like, head up to the merch table. Scan that QR code to purchase your exclusive Dawn of the Derby merch. It includes t-shirts, long sleeve t-shirts, unisex and ladies tanks. This pre-sale ends on March 31st. Do not wait. Dude, who did the Brad? Did Nemesis do them? They're really cute. Oh, and look at that. Zero. Straight off the line, right through the middle, picks up lead. Thunderbottom with a quick star pass to Smalls. Zero can see Smalls out of the corner of his eye, decides to get those 4 points and call it off. Guardians just a few points shy of 100 points with a little less than 11 minutes in this first half. Wikipedia taking on Slaughter. Oh no, Slaughter immediately being sent to the penalty box. Wikipedia actually having to fight quite a bit there for that lead jam status. Cleveland Guardians playing a little bit of passive offense there, keeping it slow, giving Wikipedia a chance to run right through and pick up 4 points. Penalty box filling up with zombies. Only Bugsy and Kitty Black out there. Wikipedia able to handle them. Second scoring pass. Bodies hitting the floor. The sound of bodies on wood. 4 more points, and Wicked calls off the jam. Busta donning the star again for the zombies. Right-hand man on those toe stops, but is being called off on a penalty. This is the first lead jam for the ZomBees. Nice hit there by Decrypt on Busta. Busta going one-on-one. Is able to pick up 4 points. Right-hand man with a star stash. Release from the penalty box. Gets out, completes that initial pass. And Busta calls it off. That's the first 4 points in quite some time for the ZomBees. Actually, it was 7 points. My bad. I apologize. Didn't catch those last 3 there. Smalls going up against Zero. Nice hit there by Embolism. Little tap sends Zero flying. But Zero doesn't like that. Goes around Embolism on the outside. Picks up lead. Oh, cut track on Zero. Heads to the penalty box. Now we will have no lead. Nice work there by Queso. Opens up the inside. Looks like that was 2 points there for Smalls. Ooh, Smalls trying to get around number 3, Blitzkrieg. Gets tapped to the infield, has to reset. There's lots of blockers in that penalty box. Smalls slowing it up. Buying some time. Zero right back out the penalty box for 4 points. Star pass to Queso. Zero wastes no time. Second scoring pass. Oh, nice attempt there to stay inbounds. Zero falls out of bounds. Has to recycle behind Smalls. Smalls being called on, or I'm sorry, that's Embolism being called on a failure to reform. Zero. Jammer on jammer action here. Zero taking on Queso. Kills that. Few minutes left on the clock. Looks like Zero picked up 3 more points in that. 6 total for the ZomBees. ZomBees at with 8 points there. 26. Guardians at 121. And this is an official review. The scoreboard is wonky. Yes. So Cleveland called the official review. Official's going to take the opportunity to discuss. Run, Smithy, run. Your skates. You need your skates. Darn. So I always like to give shout outs for all the Derby everywhere. If you want to watch some more Derby tomorrow in Cleveland, our friends, the Crooked River Roller Derby Juniors, will be bouting. They've got a doubleheader tomorrow. Yeah, what's it called? Okay. So that was the Cleveland Guardians looking for a forearm call on the black jammer of the jam line. The referees did not agree that there was a forearm call. So the Cleveland Guardians will not retain, they will not get the call, and they will not retain their official review for this half. Well, this is a tight start here. Thunderbottom with the star and the zombies all hoarding around Wikipedia. Nice work there by Thunderbottom. Little chippy hit there sends Wikipedia flying, draws Wikipedia all the way back in to turn 3. But Wikipedia still finds a way. Is your lead jammer for the Cleveland Guardians. Thunder with the sneaky star. Gets out of the pack, completes that initial pass. Wikipedia, though, going to get 4 points and call it off. Busta taking on jammer duties up against right-hand man. Right-hand man pops out, pops back to the middle, and gets lead. Kitty Black teaming up with Bugsy. Bugsy up on those toe stops. Just still in play enough. That right-hand man picks up those points. Right-hand man making sure, passes the hips of all 4 blockers on that track, gets all 4, calls it off, while the zombies still held at 0. Oh no, this is a father-daughter jam! Mr. Sir Guy jamming against daughter Adrenaline Rush. Who will get lead? It will be Adrenaline Rush. This is going to be bragging at home. Hey, Dad, guess that time I got lead jam over you? Whoa, jammer on jammer action. Parent on child action. I just realized they have the same number also. Oh, hugs afterwards, like, Dad, just kicked your butt. Double scoring pass there for Adrenaline Rush and the Guardians, increasing their lead to 141. ZomBees scoreless, held at 26. Looks like we have an official review. This is going to be by the ZomBees. I feel like as sitting here with the scoreboard, it's kind of wavy. I want an iron to go and iron it out so I can see what's happening there. There's something 12 left. 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in this first half. And again, speaking of Dawn of the Derby, if you have a business or you just are a generous human, we are looking for sponsors for Dawn of the Derby. Be sure to visit our website, www.pghrollerderby.com. There are our sponsorship packets available on the website. You could have a pivot line named after you. Do you want to sponsor the penalty box? I don't know. I like the pivot line. I might want to sponsor the Pinky pivot line. It's my favorite. I'm attached to it from the olden golden days of roller derby. I believe one of my upcoming announcers for the Dawn of the Derby is Johnny Pepper, and he likes to call penalty box the Pepper Patch. I think if he gave some dineros to us, we would be happy to call it the Pepper Patch. So the ZomBees were looking for a back block penalty on the white jammer. Referees could not say that that was observed, so no call there, and the ZomBees will not retain. Got number 125 Smalls taking on Wikipedia. Oh, and Smalls finds just that little bit of gap on that outside, gets out of the pack, picks up lead. Mm. 2 points. Goes up for the ZomBees. No points for the Guardians. About 123 left in this first half. This may be our last jam in the first half. Right-hand man with the star. Nice the hit by Mr. Sergai. Taps him to the infield. Has to reset. But right-hand man shakes it off. Is your lead. Star pass from Smalls to Bugsy. Bugsy and Smalls both aged up juniors. Oh, wow. Still about 30-ish seconds left. We might get one more jam here. Zero. Right off that line, straight through the middle. Untouched. Your lead, jammer. Bugsy taking Zero taking blockers down. Anything to get those points. Two scoring passes there. 4-0. And that is our half. Looks like we are going to have Bugsy starting out, jamming for the zombies up against Right Hand Man. Asking for confirmation from Cheshire Stats that we are good to get back to rolling. Bugsy up on those toe stops, pushing through that wall, but Right Hand Man is out first, picks up lead. Big hit by Bugsy. Takes down the wall, gets out of the pack, but Right Hand Man is going to get those points and call it. Mr. Sergai jamming against Wikipedia. Wikipedia getting caught up, but is able to separate Pocket and Queso de Mondays. Lead jam again goes to Cleveland, but Mr. Sergai pushes through, chops, and just crazy to complete the initial pass. Wikipedia dances on those toe stops, runs around Queso de Monday. 4 points and calls it. Almost a pivot line start. Smalls up against Zero. Zero in a runner start. Sprints out. Gets caught, but then is able to reset. Underneath Embolism is lead. Zero doing a little bit of a hop there to break up that tripod. 4 points. Cleveland's penalty box filling up there. Ooh, big apex jump. Lands it beautifully. 4 points. Smalls completes a star pass to Thunderbottom. Thunderbottom running right behind Zero, but gets caught behind Chops. And I believe that's Decrypt. Zero picking up 3 points on that last, so 15 total. 175 to 33. I think that might be our biggest jam so far of this game. Number 29, Busta, against number 889, Right Hand Man. Lead jam for Right Hand Man. Oh, Busta so close. Just getting around the hips and gets taken down. Right-hand man, though, forced to the infield, has to recycle. Just what Busta needed. Right-hand man gets points, 4 points, and calls it. Wikipedia getting taken to the in and the out by the wall of zombies, while Queso de Mondays has a wall up front. Big hit by Bugsy, takes Wikipedia for a ride. Out of bounds, drags him all the way back. And Queso Mondays breaking free is your lead jammer. Queso de Monday loses some footing there. Feels Wikipedia coming up hot, ups to call it off. No points for either. It's the third time. Yeah. I'm trying to keep stats too while I announce now. I'm trying to be too fancy in life. Alrighty, here we go. We've got Zero jamming. And like my friend Snuffy says, it's easy to make that look easy when you're 1100% legs. Zero is your lead jammer. Zero does a nice little hit it and quit it. 4 points, calls it off. Slaughter taking her turn wearing that star. Right-hand man becomes invisible on that outside line. Is your lead jammer. And I'm sorry, I misquoted Snuffy. It was 11,000% legs. Multiplayer block allows for Slaughter to complete that initial pass. Right-hand man being given a hard time by Thunder, Bugsy, and Kitty Black forces the call off. No points on that jam for either. One of the captains here of the zombies, number 609, a pocket taking on the star. And that looks like that's number 619, Chops. Chops goes right through the middle, bulldozes the wall, and gets lead. Tap there by Mr. Sir, guys. Takes Chops off the skates. Another big hit by Mr. Sir, guys. Sends Chops flying. Chops has to come in behind the pack. Lose a little step there. It's the first scoring pass here in this jam. Big flying hit there by Pushy Power. I believe Pushy being sent to the penalty penalty box. It's like 3 more points there for Chops. These two jammers kind of taking their time here, looking at where the best way is to go. Zero wants to play a little cat and mouse with Bugsy. Zero trying to drag Bugsy all the way back. Bugsy then on a foot race, runs, takes Zero down. So the Pittsburgh ZomBees are going to request an official review. Official review is when the team believes that either a call was not made or a call was incorrect, or maybe they need to challenge the points. They bring their thoughts and opinions to the referees. The referees will determine if they are right and or wrong. If they are correct, they will retain their official review. If the referees think that the call should not be made or does or stands as is, they will lose the official review. So I know I mentioned Dawn of the Derby, Dawn of the Derby Part 3. This is where you will get to see our charter team, the Undead, play some high-level Derby action. It will be May 11th and 12th at Kirk Nevin Arena in Greensburg. We do have exclusive Dawn of the Derby merchandise that is available right now for pre-order. Visit our merch table, check out a preview of it, scan the QR code to purchase your exclusive Dawn of the Derby merch. This includes t-shirts, long sleeve t-shirts, unisex, and ladies tanks. Our pre-sale ends March 31st. Do not miss out. We will not have any merch at Dawn of the Derby Part 3. Thank you, Disco to the Box. The zombies were looking for a back block to be assessed to the Cleveland Guardians jammer. The officials actually had been discussing that prior to the official review and determined that there was no impact to play. No way to make avoidable contact. So no penalty assessed, and the zombies lose their official review. Oh no. Pittsburgh Zombies jammer Mr. Surgai heading to the penalty box. While right-hand man Lee Jam earning all of the points. Right-hand man with a little apex hop there, lands inbounds, picks up 4 points. Right-hand man forces all of the Undead blockers to the outside, quickly cuts to the in. 4 more points for the Guardians. Mr. Surgai released from the penalty box. Slaughter taking a star pass, but unfortunately stepping out of bounds, being called on a cut track. Looks like 3 points on that last pass. So this is our highest scoring jam of the game so far. 23 points for right-hand man. Wikipedia out on the track solo. This is a power start. Straightaway hop gets Wikipedia out there. Wikipedia having to slow up, change course of action. Smalls puts a hit on Wikipedia, giving chance for Thunderbottom to catch up there. Wikipedia pushes just to the boundaries of out of play. Thunderbottom has to let him go. Wikipedia, very smart jammer, listening to his bench coach, Brianna Ruins. Brianna Ruins pointing that the Zombies jammer in the penalty box standing, and is a great time to call it off. Zombie's going to take a team timeout. Slaughter completing that penalty. So ZomBees able to field a fresh jammer. Number 98, Queso de Mondays up against 0-0 right off the bat. Gets a forearm call, heads to the penalty box. Big hit by Chops there. Suffers the penalty. Bugsy takes full advantage. Gets that star pass. ZomBees have a new jammer. 4 points. Well, 0 still in that penalty box. Nice work there by Bugsy. Dips under the hips of Just Crazy. Bugsy actually taking full advantage of the penalty box being filled with Guardians. Gets a third pass in there. Well, 0 also picks up a couple points. Huge apex jump. 4 more points. Bugsy gets some offense there by Pocket. Chops tries to take one last hit. It's like we need a little track maintenance there. Let's hear it for Bugsy. That was the biggest jam for the ZomBees. 20 points. Thank you to Smashberry and Wrecker there, fixing the track. Wrecker does it all. Jams, referees, coaches, fixes the track. Has to live with Tot. It was weirdly quiet start of that jam. We got Smiles taking on Right Hand Man. Both out at roughly the same time, but Smalls is your lead. Smalls in a foot race there, challenges Right Hand Man and calls it off. Wikipedia taking on, again, Queso de Mondays. Nice work there by Thunder and Slaughter, shoving Wikipedia off the track. At Wikipedia, ever the resourceful jammer, finds a way and is your lead. Nice movement of the Zombies wall, but unfortunately, too close to out of play. Has to let Wikipedia go. 4 points. So at the end of that jam, Pocket Rocket was taking a star pass. Unfortunately, when it's called for injury, they have to Pocket Rocket will have to sit for 3. So the star goes to Thunderbottom, who will be starting this jam in the penalty box. Number 42, Adrenaline Rush, jamming for the Guardians on a power start. Adrenaline Rush with the lead jam status. Rushing through this pack, taking each zombie down one by one. But does go to the penalty box. Penalty suffered by number 42, Mr. Surgai. Adrenaline Rush taking the 4 and calling it off. Busta wearing the star for the Zombies up against Right Hand Man. Right Hand Man, lead jammer. Big hit by Bugsy on Right Hand Man. Bugsy chasing him down. Right Hand Man is free to go. 4 points. I think Right Hand Man picks up 1 point on that. 252 for the Cleveland Guardians. Zombies still sitting at 53. Queso up again against Wikipedia. Wicked going shoulder to shoulder with Smalls. Nice work there by Thunderbottom, cutting off that inside. Thunder has to let Wicked go. Lead jammer for the Guardians. Star pass completed. 2 Smalls. Smalls comes up quickly. Cut on the heels of Wicked. Wicked chooses to call off that jam. Busta up against Zero. Zero just becomes invisible on that inside. Gets lead jam status. Oh, Mr. Zurgai, so close. Zero able to get one skate around, 4 points. Zero barreling through the zombie wall. Last blocker to beat steps around Bugsy for 4 more points. Looks like we're going to have an official timeout. So I'm waiting for just go to the box. Illegal contact made by a black blocker. They retain their penalty and the jammer is not. So, Cleveland was requesting the penalty, the high block penalty assessed to Jammer Zero to be removed. The officials have determined that it was an illegal contact by the black blocker, so that high block penalty was revoked. Zero removed from the penalty box, and official review retained. Now we've got Wikipedia taking on number 125 Smalls. Smalls and Wikipedia in a foot race, both running directly into walls. Ooh, big hit, I believe that was from Barbie on Smalls. Oh, Smalls shakes off Chops. Chops goes out of bounds, so Smalls is able to stand right back up. No pass, no penalty. So that does allow for Wikipedia to get lead and call it off. Yeah, it's spring roll, right? Yeah, spring roll, whatever. I don't know. We're still looking for a fish. Yeah. Hey. Okay, here we go again. We've got Pushy Power up against Adrenaline Rush. Adrenaline Rush is your lead. Well, Adrenaline Rush has that inside lane wide open, hauls off the jam. Looks like we're going to get an official timeout. And I know that we're all friends here. We are still looking for officials for the Pittsburgh Derby Brats Spring World Tournament on March 23rd. So if you got some time available, hit up the Pittsburgh Derby Brats Facebook page, sign up to officiate. You know, we love our brats. This is the future of roller derby. As we want to continue to see the sport grow, the brats are going to age out. They're going to come to adult derby, hopefully to the ZomBees and the Pittsburgh roller derby Undead. So help them out. See my brats over there giving cheers. All right, we've got Wikipedia going up against Bugsy. Bugsy, again, one of those aforementioned juniors. Wikipedia is your lead jammer. Bugsy hot on the heels of Wikipedia. Bugsy in those long legs gets around the track with ease, but Wikipedia calls it off quickly. Looks like 2 points there for Wicked. I might have a change of plans. Away, and I see Thunderbottom with lead jam. Thunder gets right underneath Halo Chick. 4 points. Nice work there by the ZomBees, trapping Zero. Zero is trying to come back to catch Thunderbottom. Thunderbottom right in the middle of this wall. I believe that was a double team there by Kitty Black, and Embolism sends Chops out of bounds. Thunderbottom snatching 8 points in that jam, breaking the scoreless streak, brings the ZomBees to 61. Wow, this is probably the first derby game in a while that I'm like, oh my gosh, it's almost over. It just went by so fast. So we've got a minute 27 seconds left. Bugsy taking on Adrenaline Rush. Bugsy with a little movement there right off the line. Beautiful work there by Bugsy. Lead jam. Great teamwork by Pocket and Pushy Power. Completely in control of Adrenaline Rush while Bugsy's on a scoring run. Oh, Bugsy breaks right in between. That's Killer Queen and Just Crazy. 4 more points for Bugsy. Bugsy, one more pass and taps those hips to call it off. Adrenaline Rush able to pick up a couple there as well. Alrighty, and with a little, not much, I don't know. We're going to get a correction here. Scoreboard says that we are done, but we definitely have one more jam. Alrighty. This last gem brought to you on the honor system. Clock back up and running. Whistle starts. Wikipedia is your lead jammer. Queso de Monday also able to get out of that pack. Wikipedia, tapped by Kitty Black, gets up on those toe stops, dances around, and calls off the jam. Well, Zero just told us this is the first win for the Cleveland Guardians in 5 years. Congratulations, Guardians! Your official score is 287 to the ZomBees 73. And that rolling whistle signifies the game. Your winners, the Cleveland Guardians.